Welcome. We want to pick back up with our review of the state final games. There were 8 total. We've done 1, so this is number 2. Today we're going to look at the A private. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. Here we're going to have a correct call for a legal substitution. It's hard to see. You may be able to see it here. Here you can see all 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you can't really see it, but there is a 12th guy in the back. So we have 12. And what you got, what they did is just shut it down. You know, if you count 12, just shut it down with the snap if the snap is imminent. And they still have 12 on the field. Don't let it go and then try to pop them for the 15. If the snap is imminent and they have 12, go ahead and shut it down. 5-yard penalty for legal substitution, which is what they did here, and that was a good job. Here we have a good ruling on a catch and fumble. And it's a good job reverse mechanics. The only thing I would say reverse mechanics, the deep here, don't run up that far. Stay a little bit back here so you get a better angle and you can see more of the field. Just gonna stay back here. Don't be too quick to run up. You know, we don't have to be, parallel with the ball carrier. So we've been though good job on their catch and fumble. We can go back to the slow motion. See, he has control, possession, and there's control. He exhibits that control by tucking it, and then even taking some steps with the ball, and then that ball comes out. So again, great job. Here's a better angle. You can see he's got the possession, the control enough to tuck it in, and that's when the ball pops out. So good job on the catch and fumble. Here's another play. We do a good job in ruling a catch. The same play, just from the huddle angle. Here the timing, if we want to consider timing the catch, you can clearly see it better. From the stands, this looks a lot more like a catch. And then, your back judge probably has the best angle in that as far as control goes. But field judge can see it as well. So just a good job all around right there. Wings, I want you to be a little more in sync on your spots here. As you can see, they are not. The headline judge is about the 26, and the line judge is coming in about the 28. So we're not together in our spots there. And then we do the quickly adjust. So we just want to make sure wings, you're working together and you're taking the spots. The correct spot was probably, let's see. You probably want to yield that spot to the line judge. He's got the best look at it. It was probably about the 28, so the line judge did have the right spot. So just make sure we're coming in a little more in sync on our spots. Here I have a good call for incomplete catch on the sideline. One thing here is no need to give the incomplete signal and then stop the clock. You would just want to give the incomplete signal. That indicates that the clock is stopped. Opposite officials, so the line judge and field judge, if you want to give the stop the clock signal, just kind of mirror, you can do that. But the covering official, just incomplete signal is all you need. And there you see it was a great call. When he has possession of the ball, he has that foot out of bounds. Good job by wing and deep on coming together on that one. This should be the same play. Yeah. Again, just give the incomplete signal. No need to give it and then stop the clock. So good call on the pylon. This is a touchdown. He got that ball inside the pylon before He stepped out of bounds. However, covering official here. There's no need to come onto the field. No need to stand over the pylon. It looks bad. And you're missing stuff that could be happening. So on this, just you can stay right there and just turn your shoulders toward this and give your touchdown signal while looking at all of this. You know, we don't need to stand over the pylon. There's nothing in the mechanics manual that says we have to be facing the field to get the touchdown signal. Just turn toward that runner, follow him, stay where you are off the field, and give the signal. For the actual touchdown itself, like I said, it looks like he got that ball inside the pylon just before he stepped out of bounds. So, good call there. We're in the right position. It's good coverage there. This angle you can better see the coverage. So, good coverage there by the deep. You may want to turn and run just a little bit sooner, but you still beat him to the goal line, still in a good position. Just a small thing here, back judge, even when it's down that quickly, go ahead and drop that beanbag just in case we got something at the line of scrimmage that you're unaware of. Just go ahead, mark the spot, and drop that beanbag. You know, it's just something a good habit to get into, and like I said, in case we have a foul at the line of scrimmage you're unaware of. Let me go to this angle. I really like the mechanics here by the back judge, what we taught you in the advanced camps or any of the camps. We always want to have that inside out angle on scrimmage kicks. So the back judge does a good job of stopping, letting the returner cross them so he can keep that inside out angle. Good job there. And then same play, you see the wider view. Good cushioning. Again though, let's drop that beanbag just in case we have a foul at the line of scrimmage we're unaware of. Another thing we taught in camp, don't toss, don't throw the beanbag. Just make a mental note of the spot that the yard line, and just drop the beanbag as you're running by, like this official does right there. So good job. We're going to see it again in this one. As he's running by the spot, just drops it. It looks smoother. It's more accurate when you're throwing and tossing the beanbag. You really don't know where it's going to go, because the beanbags they're not made to travel like our flags are. So as you're running by, just drop on the ground like that back judge did right there. This play we're going to call an offensive holding. I believe is right here. There's nothing really there. I would just let that go. That's a mice, not an elephant. Not something we want to call. You know, there's no grab and restrict or anything like that. You know, he just he gets good hands on, then he turns around on his own, the defender that is. So that's a hole we just want to let go. So here we're going to have some extracurricular out of bounds. This is a field judge here. Just grab that spot. We start walking toward to get the ball. You know, just hold on to that spot. Don't worry about the ball. Let someone else get the ball. As far as his extracurricular activity goes, it's a good job in not flagging this. The coaches are very quick to intervene, let them handle this. In this situation, and we're still fairly early in the game. I think we're still in the first half. The coaches are quick to handle it like that. Let them handle it. You know, if it's something minor like that. But then officials also do a good job of coming and intervening. Like I said, just on this one, field judge, just hold your spot. Don't worry about the ball. We can get the ball a little bit later. Most important thing right there is just holding that spot. On this here, we need some kind of backward pass signal by the wings. Yeah, I know it's just a toss backward, but we still need some kind of signal. Just let everyone know in case it does hit the ground what we got. This is a good example of what is not a horse collar. He's going to grab him by the back of the collar, but the ball carrier, his momentum, everything is going to go down or go forward. If the ball carrier goes forward like that, we're not going to have a horse collar, and we don't have that jerk back, you know, that we really want. We really want a knee buckling and a ball carrier going backward to the side, and we just don't have that here. He grabs them in the right spot that we would want for a horse collar, but since the ball carrier just kind of falls forward, we let it go. So a good job there in not calling that. Here we're going to fumble the line of scrimmage, but let's watch the side judge there. He's actually going to drop a beanbag. You know, deeps, unless you're the covering official, don't drop your beanbag on a fumble, especially at the line of scrimmage, because it kind of clues everyone in that you're not looking where you're supposed to be looking. So right here, you know, this is our key, deep. And for you to throw your beanbag, it kind of implies you're not looking at your keys. So let's just let the covering officials drop the beanbags when there's a fumble. So here we're going to mix signals. We got the headline judge winding the clock, referee stopping the clock. This is going to be the headline judge's call. He's covering official here. Let him call it, even though the referee is probably right on this. You can see because the runner's still moving forward when he's driven out of bounds. So this should be out of bounds, stop the clock. But again, we got the mixed signals there by the referee and the headline judge. So really, let's let the wing take that. Even though, like I said, in this particular play, I think he's wrong. Alright, so goal line mechanics here. We have a snap from the 7. Remember, goal line mechanics, wings at the snap, we want to go to the goal line. You can see there the wing at the snap, the wing is not moved toward the goal line. So remember, at the snap, you go to the goal line and work your way back as needed. See the ball snap, the wing there stayed at the goal line. The wing on this side, he stayed on the line of scrimmage as well. So really, we should have already been at the goal line. So when that ball crosses the goal line, as you can see, the line judge is not in position to make that. So obviously we think he's right, but he's just not in the position we would want to be. So remember, wings, the goal line mechanics, that ball snap, move to the goal line, come back if you need to. And you know, we probably have a better look at that. So we see the line of scrimmage right at the 30. Let's watch this linebacker coming in. He's actually going to go over that line. We let it go. It should have been shut down. Remember, in high school, for encroachment, we shut it down. So this is a miss here. He's obviously over the line of scrimmage, and we missed the encroachment there. Watch the action top of the screen by the wide receiver. We're gonna call this a hold. There's not really anything there worthy enough of a hold. You know, wide receiver's just moving his feet and he really just whoops that defender. So we get a closer look at it. You know, there's no grabbing restriction. You know, the receiver keeps his feet between the defender and the ball carrier. So there's nothing there to warrant a hold. Great whistle control here. Good job. The wings are just not blowing that dead too quick. As we can see on this angle. Knee never touches the ground. Elbow never touches the ground. Great job there. Here's a huddle feed. I don't think it's really going to show you anything that the GPV feed didn't. Another example of great whistle control. Let's look at this angle better. As you can see, his knee or elbow never touches the ground. That's why in defense you never give up till you hear a whistle. Good job. Good job of the wings and not blowing that dead. Alright, last play we're going to look at is, this is late in the game. You can see the score and the time. It's late in the game. There's a couple minutes left. And you can see, if you can read my horrible handwriting, there's 12 on the field. We shouldn't miss this pre-snap. We have 3 deeps. We need to get, if we see 12 on the field, we need to get it. Now this was flagged after the play, which at that point becomes illegal participation, but this is something we really need to pick up before the snap. Like we showed earlier in this training tape with I think it was a scrimmage kick. If we can get it while the snap is imminent, they have 12 on the field, then we need to go ahead and flag it and shut it down for illegal substitution. See here, the snap is imminent and we have 12. No one's close to coming off, so should have shut this down. It is good that we got it eventually, but let's go ahead and get it before the snap so we can just pop them with 5 yards instead of 15. Alright, that's it for the A private. We will be back here in a couple of weeks for the AA game.